Once again, warm welcome to you all. Yesterday we just started with how to design a report in Power BI Desktop, and I was discussing about a couple of KPIs. This is what we did it. One second. Right, so we did not. I did not complete it. Right, I just stopped it in the halfway through because of time constraint. So this is the one we did, but you got a fair amount of idea, right? So how we can design a dashboard, what are the properties that you need to, when it comes to formatting, what options that you need to look for it. For example, if you want to give a title, you can go and check the title here. And if you want to specify the font size, you just go to the format tab here, and then you click on that one, right? So where you will find all the things. Supposing you don't want the legend, all of you know what is a legend, this basic thing. And apart from this, other student, yesterday she attended an interview and they were asking questions about Excel. See, there is not much difference, right? Excel is pretty simple. In fact, what I would suggest, right, you can probably create some charts in Excel. It is very, very simple one. And whatever the charts I covered, majority of them, you can use it there. The bar chart, column chart. Don't say upfront you don't know. Okay, try to manage the situation by saying that I know the charts, but I did it in Excel also. Because nowadays, if you say that you are going to be software people, right, you should be knowing at least the bare minimum thing, you should be knowing Excel and all. The basic thing. Okay, without much ado, I just continue with this one. So you got a fair amount idea, right? How to create this slicer, how to minimize this. So it's not necessarily how to keep the slicer all the time here, but this is where we keep it. And this is the standard when it comes to design. So you know very well the website. The website on the top left corner, they keep the logo and then the company name, right? So and then tagline. And here the menu will be there, right? And here, when it comes to dashboard, somewhat similar to that. You always follow the standard, but depends on the customer. Okay, I don't want to say there's no hard and fast rule, but this is the design rule, I would say. Okay, so you need to follow it, and it's not that you have to follow strictly. It depends on the customer. Some customers, they keep the logo on the right side. I've seen it in some report. Okay, and it depends. Okay, and some people, they keep the KPI here. Okay, not ideally we should keep it somewhere here. Okay, but here we kept it here. Ideally, I should have reduced this size here, right? This rectangle size, I should have, reduced it. Okay, resized it here. So up to this, the rectangle should end, and the rest of them are this one. So what I did yesterday, I was just searching the template. I was able to get the template. Okay, thank God I was able to get the template. This looks so awesome, right? Similarly, I'm looking for some other. I kept a couple of templates with me. Somehow I lost it, and due to time constraint, all the things, I need to search it. Somehow I managed to get this one. Look here. See, in this case, what I did, so what you need to do is I'll just show you in a separate page. See, some cases, right? In some project, the customer they themselves will give you the background template. So what you need to do is just in the empty canvas. This is your empty canvas. And what you do is click on the format your repeat page. And here you will see the canvas background. And then here, click on the browse. Look here, this is what the one I have already, the PNG file. And when you click on it, what will happen is it will get loaded here. But it will take some time. And if it doesn't load it here, don't panic. You need to reduce the transparency. Look here, when you make it 0, the transparency, it will be so visible, isn't it? The next step is, okay, it is not fitting the entire screen. And you have an option here, image fit, right? Image fit. You just click on this drop-down list and select the fit. Look here. Now it looks pretty decent. Once you drag and drop the visuals here, for example, in this case, what I did, and here I have used the area chart. So this is when you select this visual, you will know this is area chart, right? So this is your stacked area chart. And so using the area chart is similar to your line chart. With this, you can see the trend, the area chart, and this one, right? You can see the trend. And here in this case, you can see here I have used the gross revenue. So for this, I have selected the multi-row chord. Multi-row chord, you just select it. And here I just specified the look here. When I select this one, sales column, simply sales column, I selected it here. That's all. I just dropped the sales column here. That's it. So what I did, I just selected this one. Okay, 1 second. I'll just do the same thing here. So look here, I'm going to select the multi-row chord, and then I just kept it here somewhere here, and I resized it. The next step is I just, you can use total sales. It is nothing but your revenue according to us, okay? And what I do is, this is my, I call it gross revenue. In this case, we need to go to the general and properties. See here, what I do is title, I'm going to enable it on, and here I just specify the total or gross revenue, something like that. Okay, I just say gross revenue. Okay, and here I just specify 20 here. Let's make it more visible. And the text color, I'm going to give it as the white one and click on bold. That's all. Look here, it looks pretty neat and it is very much visible. Okay, and the next one is the values. And I just go here, call out values. Okay, and the numerical values is nothing but values, right? With that in mind, simple common sense, right? I just went to the visual and I just selected the values. It is called as call out visuals. I just say 24, and then I just select the white color because the background is a bit dark. And if I use this one, this is good. And look here, total sales. By default, when you click on the visual, what happens is the category label will be enabled, right? By default, it will be on. So I'm going to toggle this off. Look here, now it got disappeared. And click on somewhere else. If you click it somewhere else, good. This is how I created this one. And then what you do is probably you can resize it a bit. Don't move it outside of this box. Here again, I just go here and then the call out values. In this case, I just select the call out values be bold. Look here, it looks bold. Okay, and then what I did, I just selected the area chart, and then I just kept it here and I resized it. In the area chart, what I did, I have done the month wise, right? 1 second, let me just check. Yeah, month wise, and the color code is very much important. Look here, this color is blending very well with the background color. Okay, here month. Simply you drop the month here. And then the total sales. That is the measure we created it. The moment you drop the total sales here, it'll be splitted up, right? Because in the x-axis you are using month, and here what I do is I just go here and then grid lines. These lines are grid lines. In Excel you would have studied grid lines, horizontal off. I don't need the grid line. And then the next one is the color. Okay, so the next one is pretty simple, and go to the x-axis. The x-axis, these values are not that much visible. And then what you do is the values, you can probably increase it a little bit. Yeah. And the color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color. Okay, it's okay. And then what I do is the same thing, I do it for y-axis. The values. And then I just move up here and then I just select, look here, it is all visible now. And for this, I need to select the color, right? So this one. And what I do is I just remove this one. This is important, design very carefully. By default, it puts the title here automatically. So what I do is I just select the visual and I go to the format thing. And then what I do is what is that category label, right? So sorry, the title. So let me do one thing, category label. Okay, here, if you don't know, only way out is you need to check, using common sense. But very difficult to remember all the options. So look here, the lines are there, apply setting to shape, solid, and then look here, colors. Total says, this is the color, right? What I'm going to do is I just use somewhere here. And I think this is the one I use this color code. Simply you paste it here, 1 second. Don't worry, I'll share this color code also. Look here, now it is blending very well with the background one. Okay, and this total says, yeah, next one is the general, and then the title total says, but yeah, this one I'm going to disable it this time. See, when I enable it, the total says by month, this one got created automatically, right? When I toggle this off, look at the chart, what is happening? You'll have more space, right? It'll be taller, little taller, and it'll be more visible. Okay, and that's it. And here, what you can do is you can create a separate thing to specify the title here. Okay, you can click on the text box. You know how to insert a text box. Go to the insert and then click on the text box. And here you can specify the title here. So here you can specify the gross revenue by month. You can specify the font, the color, everything here. I just say white and then the bold, and I make it a little bit bigger, 14. Let me see. Yeah, now it looks good. And then what you can do is you can drag this up here. You can probably, drag this up here. So yeah, the same thing, but you can reduce the font size a little bit. You need to adjust it, okay? Make it a little bit 12 or something like that. And then you can just, increase the size of the gross revenue by month. So in this case, we don't have to specify the title itself. Why? Simple common sense. This is for gross revenue. Okay, and this is for gross margin. This is for gross margin percentage. When you specify gross margin in this, in this box, whatever you specify, it is related to gross margin. Whatever you specified, that is related to gross margin percentage. Look here. Look, it's all loading now. Okay, and yeah, so this color is not blending. Try to find out the color, some green color, something like that. Okay, you can blend it, but this one is blending very well with this one, the gross margin. And here, this one is related to gross revenue. When you look at this visual, you can easily make out that. So and if you hover the cursor here, you can see the sales, right? Which is nothing but the revenue, gross revenue. And you don't need an explicit title here. Here already you mentioned the title. This one is applicable for this one also. Okay, but these two are two different visuals, but both of them depict the revenue. But here it gives the breakdown of the revenue by month. Okay, and here I have created I just clicked on the slicer. Look here, this is the slicer, and I just moved it. And then first I created this one, and then I copy pasted it. The first time what you do is you need to size it correctly and set the format and whatever the font color, uh, color for the font and size of the font style, everything once you specify it, you can copy paste it so that you don't have to redo the task again and again. This is how you can improve the productivity. You can do more with less effort. Okay, so this is how I did it. And here, what I look here, I selected this slicer and what column that is there here. Look here, the corresponding field, you can see it. The moment, see, once you click this slicer, you go and check where the year is there, just beneath the calendar, drag and drop the year here, or either you can drop it inside the slicer visual, or you can select the slicer and then drop it here, the year. Okay, so similarly the month. Okay, now if I select this one, when you do copy paste, one biggest problem is you might tend to forget to change the field name here. Okay, it should display the month name. Look here, you need to check it. Look here, all these are month here, but it is not visible. But when we hover the cursor here, it is visible. And fine. So now I have created year month. If you want to have some more slicer, you can have it here. Okay, you might be asking this one in the yesterday's session. We created all the necessary slicer here, but in this case, we created here. So it is up to you. Okay, but in this case, we don't have space on the left side, hence we have created. So this, the background image, we can design it with the help of the graphic designer guys. Okay, and but we need to tell them what we wanted. And each page typically in the report will be having more than one page. Like this is your executive summary, and then you have something called top performance and detailed location. I wanted to see the detailed information each and this one gives me just high level view. So with this, I can understand my gross revenue is this one, margin is this one, margin percentage is only this much. It's not that impressive. Okay, this is the insight we are getting. But here I have used total this year, total sales, and then last year, total sales by month. So here I have used the measure, okay, for the last year. Okay, if when you drag and drop it, what will happen is whatever the month that you specified here, automatically it will split it. And whatever the year that you select. For example, here I selected 2014. For that year, for each month, what is the sales? Okay, 2014, what is the sales? And last year, what is the sales? So for that, we need to create measure. Sales last year. Here I have used the parallel period. So what happens, it goes back 1 year and then it gives me the, you can also use same period, so, last year, something like that. Okay, you can use that one. And instead of parallel period, okay, if you want to compare the previous year, for example, if you select 2014, it should show the current year and the previous year. Okay, and if you select 2013, it should show current and previous month. Okay, so for that purpose, we are using this one. I have created this one. At any given point in time, if I select any year, the current year and the previous year should display it here, because this is the most recent one. With this, you can compare it. So, which month we have done well, compared to last year, why we are not doing well, you will get to know that. And here, the sales by month and year. Okay, so here also the repeated thing. But here what happened? Look here, if you look at, when you select this visual, best thing when I share this file with you all, you select each and every visual and see the difference. How do you see the difference? When you select this visual, what are the columns that I used it, you can see it here, right? Just beneath this axis, x-axis, y-axis, okay. And when I select this one, you will see I have used the sales column here. I have used the sales column here. And then the second one is year. Look here, year I put it in the legend. Okay, here I put it in the legend. And then what I did, that's it. Okay, the sales, the month, right? So month is on x-axis. This month is on x-axis, and the sales is on. See, the sales is on. The sales is the value, and the year. So if you see here January, What is the sales on 2013, 2011, 12, 13, 14? All the 4 years in January, what is the total sales? If you want to see it, this one is very much handy. You just go here, go to the menu, and here what you do is you select either you can unselect by clicking the eraser icon. Everything got unselected. Okay, now if you see here, all if you keep the cursor over here, 2000, all the 4 years, right? So in January month, and what is the sales in 2011? What are the sales in 2012, 13, 14? That is what it shows. Okay, and 2014 is the topmost one. Okay, we can see that one. Okay, this is the trend. If you want to understand the trend, we use the line chart and area chart, and these are the KPIs, key performance indicator, according to this customer. Let's think that way. Okay, we have used this one, and good that we have a template given. We don't have to have the headache of designing the everything from the scratch. The background, how it should be there, where it should be there. We don't have to worry about that. Everything is readily available here. Okay, and the next one is the top performance. The same thing, I use it here also. And here the top performance in this report. In the interview, they ask you, tell me how many number of reports that you created. If you say six or 8 reports I developed it. And if you say in the current project, I've been working for the last 2.5 years or 3 years, they'll ask you this question. So last 3 years or 3.5 years, you developed only 7 reports and 2 dashboards, they'll ask you this question. You can tell them, so it is a support and maintenance project. Please remember this, support and maintenance project. I just pause it here. Okay. You developed 7 or 8 reports, and can you tell me what in each report, how many pages were there? So you can tell them on an average 6 to 8 pages were there. Okay, and which report have many pages in it? There are some reports we have maximum 6 to 8 pages. Okay, can you tell me what are in the first page what you created it? This is to check whether your profile is genuine or fake, whether you just studied the everything from the training center, and then you just cooked up your profile and say you are experienced. To check that, they'll ask you. You can tell them the first page is executive summary. It gives you high level view. Okay, the bird's eye view. So when they look at this, they will get to know, quickly how the business is doing. Okay, when they see the gross margin just 5%, obviously something wrong is happening here. They want to take a detailed look at this one. So in that case, what they do is they go to the detail page, other page. Here we will, here I did not put. Okay, you can go and check your region wise. Also go and check in which region are we, selling. In which region are we selling more? Are we getting the margin also reasonably more? Okay. Sometimes what will happen is your sales is more, but margin is not much, because you ran some offer, Thanksgiving offer. Today is Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all these times, right? You will give some offer, but that time you will have wafer thin margin. So those kind of things they will do analysis. First thing is the dashboard. It gives you the summary of the information. By looking at this, if you find any problem, then they want to take a detailed look. So for that, we created another page. So in that page, they can take a look at the sales by country and the units sold by country and profit by country. This is a very common thing. And then they want us to, capture the best selling products by category, by subcategory. They want to see it. Okay, so everything is, we have a separate page called product. In that product page, we captured that one. Okay, and then other page, there's one page, we have something called top performance. They want to see top 5 customers, top 5 profit by region, and here both the record top 5 profit by country. Okay, top 5 profit by region, top 5 profit by product. Okay, product, something like that. Product, which product gives us more profitability. And then at a high level, top 5 categories or subcategories, which gives us more. So that, for that, we have a separate page that captures all the top performance related thing. And the next one is the detail location. Here we have something called detail location. But though we can see that the top 5 region, that is not sufficient. We wanted to look at what makes up these 5 regions, top 5, right? So here I just, this is actually subcategory, sorry, top 5 profit by subcategory, top 5 profit by region, top 5 profit by country. And again, you want to see, right, why these countries, what about other countries, right? What about these other subcategories? In this subcategory, what are the products are we selling well? You want to do some kind of drill down. Okay, here by looking at this, you can understand in this copiers subcategory, we are selling more. Just give me a second. I'll just change it side by side. There should not be any. First, you need to select this visual and then go to the format tab. And then here, I just go to the general title, top by profit by subcategory. Done. Top 5 profit by subcategory. Okay. So when you look at this, sorry, still spelling mistake, subcategory. So when you look at this, you just by eyeballing this, you can make out quickly copiers and phones. We are making more money, right? The profit is more, the copiers and phones. And the next one is the appliances. And you are just curious to know within the phones category or subcategory and copiers category, what products are we really faring well? Are we selling well? That is the next level. So for that, everything you cannot put in a single page. If you put everything in a single, why we need a summary page? I want to get a gist of what is happening in my business at a high level. And if I find anything wrong, then I will take a deep dive. Okay. Otherwise, why should I take a deep dive in each and everything? I don't have time because this, he's a CEO level, right? He's a very busy guy. So we cannot. So we have a detail page. In the detail page, you give them everything. For example, each region, how much sales you made, what is the gross margin, what is the gross margin percentage, and then the sales by country. Likewise, you give the detail. So this is how we create more number. For example, if you want to have a separate, thing. So what I will do is I will put, some more pages. I will give you the report to you all. At this moment, I will send you this report. Along with that, I will send you the business questions. Please remember, this is the term they use it. Business questions. Can you tell me the best selling products by category or by subcategory? So how do you find out the best selling products, right? You need to answer that question. And then what items are generally sold together? Okay. And also they'll ask you what other insights you can give me once you develop the report, right? The marketing guys, they will expect you the salesperson's performance. You can specify that also here. And again, customers analytics, right? Customers profitability. You can create another page. You can specify customer related. So top 5 customers here already mentioned. And what you can do is you can give a detailed, the information about the customers, okay, and what items they purchase, and then top 5 customers and top 5 product, bottom 5 product. Which product are we not selling well? Okay, profit. Okay, by bottoms selling product by profit. If the profit is negative margin, the margin is negative, then why should I sell? Better I can discontinue it or stop selling the product, isn't it? Top selling, bottom selling. Okay, and by profit, by sales. You need to give them in detail. So what I'll do is I'll just organize it, but already I kept many things, somehow it got, I scrambled somewhere. I will just put it this time. It will not have it because now our website is stable. We'll put it everything in the website and also we'll share it to you all. So I will share the questions also along with this. You can start solve those business questions by creating measures. If required, you create a measures and you do everything. Okay. And then you can use this template. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll give some other template. So all the pages, you cannot use the same template. You can use some other template I'll share that one. You can use that one. Okay. So net can tell them you created 8 to 10 reports reasonably. Talk confidently. 10 reports I created. Of the 10 reports, 2 reports were literally complex. Okay. And okay. So now coming back to this, you might be asking this before we talking about all this interview screening, everything. Sir, is that over? Yes, it is over. So what you do is I explained you how you can understand this one. Okay. Supposing in the next page to, let's say if I send the business questions. So what is the business question? The business question in this case is, what are the top 5 subcategories by product, by quantity, by sales? More quantity would have sold. That doesn't mean the sales volume is sales is very high, right? Maybe the product price is very less. Okay. And if you sell a pencil, the pencil cost is 5 rupees. But if you sell 1,000 pencil, you will get 5,000 rupees only, right? So 1,000 into 5, 5,000. But the margin very less. Okay. But the effort, the time and effort is very high. So in that kind of situation, we will decide. So these are creating the reports, visually appealing dashboard reports, not only your responsibility. You need to give them the insights. You need to put a PowerPoint and present it to them. These are our observations. Okay. Likewise, you need to tell them. Okay. Like, which cities are performing better in terms of sales and profit, and top 3 product categories, also, for example, if the top 3 product categories are relatively close in terms of sales, but not in terms of quantity sold and margin, these kind of things you can visually looking at it, you will find out, quickly. And then, so what segments are we addressing it? Customer segments, right? So we have 3 different customer segments when it comes to this data set. The one is the online customer, right? So what are the segments? The segments are like, the direct customer, corporate customer, home office customers, right? In each segment, how we are performing, what is the sales pattern? Okay, and which month the sales is really good. When you look at that first one, you will get to know that, right? So, and then which month are we not selling well? Those kind of things you will get. So I'll send you those business questions. You can use this template and then you can start create it. Okay, and then start practice it. Okay, watch my video and pause it and do that. And okay, how to interpret my report, this one, how do I understand this one? I explained you, see, in this case, we have only 2 tables. Simply, you can, what you do is, when I send this one, right, to your WhatsApp, you download it. Once you download it, you need to open the Power BI desktop. Look here, you just open the Power BI desktop and then click on File. And then I'll repeat it one more time, okay, and open report. When you click on open report, 1 second, you need to click on this one. It takes time. When you click on the report, it will ask you, which file that you want. So let's say, you downloaded my file in your D drive, and go and select my file and then click on OK. That's it. My file will get opened here. That's all. Okay. And then data file, everything, the data files, right? All the data files. Okay. And in case of any, errors or something like that, you can contact me on Monday through Thursday. Don't postpone it. Okay. You can watch it. It should be something like that. Every day attend the training. That's it. Okay. And there are guys, smart guys. They attended my training session. That's it. They went and spoke the interview, then they cleared it. You don't have to quit job. You don't have to spend. Oddly, they would have spent, 1 week or 2 weeks to practice it, whatever I taught them. So good. So the next one is, look here, these are the things, income statement, right? And then financial simulators. You remember what if parameter, went how to use this. In this case, I've used the waterfall. There is something called operating income, everything. So what you do is, I will share this one to you all. Simple example. For example, if I share this one, see, there are some measures which are really tough. I don't know, yesterday I kept those measures, the variance, right? You want to find out the variance. What is the current year's sales performance and what is the previous year sales performance? You need to subtract the current year sales from your previous year sales. right? And then that one you need to plot it, the difference, right? What is the difference? That is your variance, okay? And any deviation, okay? Compared to past year, the current year, the sales should be high. Okay, look here. So what you do is you just select this visual, okay? But this is a little bit difficult for you to understand. So in this case, what I did, I clicked on the filters. You have something called filters tab. Look here, I just show you one more time. Listen very carefully. I selected this visual, and then we have something called filters, which is right next to the visualization. And you click on this, it will get expanded. So here what I did, I just selected the region column. But here you don't have to select it. Whatever the columns that you used it to plot this chart, that one will be visible. For example, here, look here, the region I have used it. The region I have used it. And then the profit I have used it here. Region profit, that's all. There are two columns, profit and region. Okay. So here I have used the filters option here. And here what I did, in the region, I just selected it here. For example, I just clicked on this one. And here you have various options of basic filtering, advanced filtering. Basic filtering is something like you can select whatever the country you wanted. That country will get displayed here. Okay. That based on the items that you selected, the country that is, only those filtering will apply it on this visual, not on all the other visuals. Visual level, you can apply the filter only with the help of the filters option. Okay, so in this case, there are three options are available. In the region column, what I did, so the advanced filtering is also available. I did not use advanced filtering. I just used top end. So you look here, the top end here itself, it is available. Instead, you can use the top end function, which I trained you. All right, either you can use it or you can give it a try, this one. Okay, top end. And here type 5. So here I typed 5, top 5, region by profit. So you need to specify this one, profit. Okay, so look here, logically it is asking by value, which value, profit. I just drag and drop the profit here. Though profit and region, these two columns are already available, but here, so add data fields here, right? Likewise, it will be there initially. You need to drag and drop the profit here. So, and then click on apply filter. Look here, there is something called apply filter. Okay, I will do it one more time for you people to understand. See here, I just selected this visual. What column that I used it here in this visual? Look here, the region profit. That's all. Only these two columns I have used it. And then I just clicked on the filters here. It got expanded. Here in the region, I just show you one more time. Look here. I just clicked on. First you need to select this one, okay? And then here filters on this visual. Look here. This is one. This option you need to remember it. And here profit and region. These are the two columns, right? I used it. It shows here. But here in the region, you click on the drop down thing. Filter type. You have a basic filtering, advanced filtering. Simply go and select top end. Okay, here how many items? We are interested in top 5, regions where we, based on the profit. Okay, based on the sales also you can see it. That is a different thing. And next one is, okay, you want to see the top 5 region by what? Sales or profit or unit sold? So profit. Look here, it was not there earlier. So when you first time created, so what you need to do is you need to, in this case, I just dragged and dropped the profit here. And then apply filter. Okay, when you apply the filter, only then this one will get refreshed. For example, if I change it to 6, when you change it, automatically this one will get applied. Look here on the left side, 5, top 5. And if you want top 6, you need to specify it and then you click on apply filter. In the past batch, the students, right, they did not apply the filter. They were, literally up, panicking. Look here, top 6. So this one, top 6 region by profit, we configured it here. Instead, what you do is, here is an assignment for you. Okay, you can use a measure. Okay, you can use a measure or calculate a table, whatever you want. Okay, whatever you want, you can use it. and then give me this one. Instead of manually configuring here, you can do it with the measure and show me how you can do this one. Okay, best selling region, best selling or best top 5 customers, potential customers, right? So, and best selling region, best selling products, best selling subcategories, best selling countries, will get everything. Okay, so these are the things they will ask the customers, especially in your company. You are working for American company, they have different departments. They, the sales department people, they'll ask all kind of questions. I want to see this, I want to see this, I want to take a detailed view on this one. So you have a separate detailed location. If you want, go to you want to take a deep dive with respect to the regions, a country and the region, and then the sales and profit and units sold also you can include it. Probably, don't clutter it here. Probably you can create another thing, right? Here, sales by country, right? You can see it. Got it. So this is how you need to get it. This one only an exception for you people. You just click on it and then go and see in the filters, okay, and then see what are top 5. Only you need to go and see it, okay, and then but for you the assignment is don't use filters. Instead, you can create a measure and show me this one, okay. That is the assignment for you people. And the next one is this one. You don't have anything here. And for example, here, if you select this matrix, you might be, look here, when you create the matrix first time, for example, you just click on it. It is something like white color thing is there, right? It is not blending with the background. How did I do this one? Right, the background. So when the background is different and this background is different, white color. So the term background. So go and search it, go to the format visual and then go and look at the background. Simple common sense. You cannot remember all the options that are available. So background is not available here. Okay. So what we will do, yeah, because I did not put any data here, right? It is not showing here. Probably you can put some data here, and the region I put it here. In this case, I just put region here. Okay, and then if you go to you already selected it. If I go here and then go and see style, here you can select none here. Try to play and look here, it has gone, right? Everything has gone. So it looks pretty, but now you need to change the color and font style, everything. How do you know what font style that I used it? You select this one and then go to this format tab, and then you just go here, you type font here, simply type font. That's all, guys. Okay, did I select this one? Yeah, I selected the font is not displaying here. Okay. So in that case, what we do is you click on here and again go back here, and you have something called general, right? Here you can expand this one. Look here, the background and visual order, and let me just see the font. Look here, type font and present. So now I just selected the general thing, and then global font size. Values are nothing but these values. Okay, these are the values. And this is your row header. This is your column header. Okay. And look here, column headers. If I want to change this font size for my column header, region, total sales, right? You need to go and change it here. What value I used it. Same thing, you can try it out here. This is how you can learn it. Are you able to follow me? Okay. Or else what you do is next week, one day you'll dedicate. We all together will create a dashboard. Okay. So that you will get a complete hands-on and you will have a content, right? I create a awesome dashboard. So look at the template, everything is awesome, right? It's good. So I'll get some other templates and then we'll sit together. We both will do it together. Make sure that before we start the session, you start the laptop and Power BI desktop, load the data, everything. So keep in my file, right? See, start it and then keep the data files in the appropriate places. Look here, the data source settings, click on it. So in my case, in my laptop, there is a folder called dat1. In this folder, I kept this file. So in this folder, I kept NC daily sales. Make sure that you are keeping these two data files under this folder. And then once I start the session by 9 p.m., we'll be up and running. We will start, we'll drag and drop it. We'll finish it off. That's what the speed is important. in the software industry, you need to be very fast, and at the same time, no bug, no error. Bug can come, it should be very minimal. Even if you complete it in a pretty fast manner, right? You can go to home pretty fast, right? Fine. So, okay. So you understood. So I'll just share this one. You just explore it. In the last session also, I explored, I told you how to create a template itself, right? And then how we can drag and drop all the values. And with this, you can go and explore it. Okay. And then I will send you the business questions. Try to practice during the weekend. You are free, right? Saturday, Sunday. Practice it. How to do this. Then you are up and running. So there are certain things you need to create, measure. There are certain things you need to create. Just give me a second. It is 10 o'clock. Okay, fine. We have some more time. SQL will start. So right after this, okay, I will talk those things later. Now what I will do is I will just publish this report on cloud. Now we need to create a dashboard on cloud. Though I mentioned dashboard here, it is not considered as a dashboard. In Power BI desktop, you cannot create a dashboard. Please remember this. Okay. Though I call the dashboard, it is not actually a dashboard, but when it comes to the normal Excel user, for them, it is a dashboard. When it comes to Power BI, this is just a report. We need to publish this on cloud, and then we need to create the dashboard on Power BI cloud. So that is very important. I'll explain you now. Okay. So what I do is I just click on publish. Now the report is ready. I just saved it and then click on publish. This is also very important. The interview they'll ask you. Here, I just select Dev Sandbox. This is my cloud. In the cloud, I have a workspace called Dev Sandbox. You remember, this is my cloud. Where is that? This is my cloud, app.powerbi.com. Right. So here we have, if you go to the home and you will find all these things, right? The workspace. For example, if you click on the workspaces, this is your big box, demo folder, dev to sandbox, dev sandbox. Now the dev sandbox. I click on this folder or workspace. This report will get published to this folder, dev sandbox. But in order for this to happen, the data gateway should run in your local laptop. Otherwise, it will not happen. So fine, fantastic. It has published this report on cloud. Very good. The next one is I have another report, finance dashboard. So I just go and publish this one also in the same workspace on cloud, Dev Sandbox. Look here, Dev Sandbox, and I click on select. Okay, look here, here it is going on. Along with this report, the data also get published on cloud. Okay, so now I just go here and I just check here. And we are in which workspace? We are in Dev Sandbox. Look here, Dev Sandbox displayed here. And here, I need to check where it has been published here. What is the report name? Okay, this is the one, right? Report Finance DB and report dashboard design 0.1. Report dashboard design version 0.1. Look here, this is the one got published here. Just give me a second. So this is the one, right? It got published successfully here. Whatever we created here in my Power BI desktop, it got published on cloud. Got it? So fine. So, and again, you can see different pages, right? In this report has multiple pages and all the pages you can see, but we are very much interested in only this page because this is the one we created just now. And the next one is the other report. I just go back here and I just go back to my, and if you scroll down here, the finance DB, look here. Even this report also got published here. Good. Looks so good, right? It looks so professional, and you have income statement, everything, financial simulator, all the things are available. Okay. So now I have published 2 report files, and each report file have more than 1 pages in it. More than 1 pages in it. Now I'm going to create a dashboard in Power BI Cloud Service. It is possible to create dashboard only on Power BI Cloud Service. Okay. When it comes to Power BI, you need to remember this one. Okay. But when you ask an Excel guy, right, or those people are familiar with Excel, they whatever we create, right, they call this itself a dashboard. Okay. But when it comes to Power BI, you're not supposed to call this a dashboard. It is a report only still. I published 2 reports. Each report has more than 1 pages in it. Okay. Now the question is, what is a dashboard? The interview they'll ask you. Dashboard is a single page. It is also called as a canvas. Why we need a dashboard? With the so then the dashboard, by looking at the dashboard, the dashboard tells us the story through the visualizations. Now, with these visualizations, so look at this one, right? It gives us awesome insight. What is the operational revenue? Fine. Gross margin percentage. It gives us 42%. Very good. It's okay, good, right? And again, in which month the operational revenue was more? What's a dynamic? This column, this value got generated dynamically. Even you take this report, select each and every value, go and check the format tab and see what format tab on the field place, right? What are the things that we used it. Okay. And look here, it gives us insight. So not only the operational revenue, gross margin, but along with that, in November month, it's a very dynamic thing. Okay. Automatically it checks. Supposing in your company, the October month the sales was good, it automatically, this is not a typed one. It automatically picks up and it displays, okay, this November month, the operational revenue was more, the gross margin is also more, and the gross margin percentage was good in January only. Look here. Awesome, interesting insight, right? And here they've given the detailed information. Okay, if you want to see the detailed one, you just look at it here. And again, you have drill down option, everything. Okay, so right, so the matrix, you will have a drill down option here. You can see it here. So two supplier, revenue, gross margin, everything's fine. Okay, remember dashboard, a report, right? What is a report? Report can contain more than 1 pages, whereas the dashboard will contain only 1 page, single page. The dashboard tells a story. With the dashboard, right, we can gain the insight, which is nothing but we can the visuals, which are nothing but these are the visuals, right, tells us a story. But the dashboard is limited to only 1 page. The dashboard, right, in simple term, it gives us the highlights of that story. That's the right word. Okay, it gives us the highlights of the story. So what is the highlight of the cricket match? Something we ask, right? Something like that. Okay, the highlight of that, it will give you that one. Which one? The dashboard. And then they'll ask you what other difference between the dashboard and reports. What you can do with dashboard, what you can not do with reports, and what you can do with the reports and vice versa, right? So the dashboard, you can create only 1 page, whereas in the case of report, you can create 1 or more pages. The data sources. To create a dashboard, you can use more than 1 data sets per dashboard, more than 1 report. See, now I intentionally published 2 reports. Each report has more than 1 page. That's a different story. For my dashboard, now for the dashboard, which I'm going to create it now, I'm going to pick up the visuals from both these report files. For the dashboard, the source is these 2 reports. I can use more than 2 reports also, which means a dashboard can use more than 1 data sets. Whereas in the case of report, you can use only 1 data set. Only 1 data set, since let's say you are using 10 dimensional 1 fact table. And if you want to use, in this case, finance dashboard is there. For finance dashboard, right, you need let's say reasonably 6 to 7 dimension table. One or 2 fact tables should be there. In the sales subject area, you need to have let's say you have 10 dimension tables and 2 fact tables. Those fact tables are different from this fact table. But to create a finance database, you are going to use the finance related tables. To sales, you are going to use only the sales related tables. To create a dashboard, you can combine all these things. Because the dashboard is, the top level management, they want to see it. They want to see the operational revenue. And then, so not only they want to see the gross margin and gross revenue, they want to see the operational revenue. The operational revenue is available in my finance report. Okay, and then income statement, if they wanted to have anything, the expenses, they can pick up expenses. See, the dashboard is a single page. They want to have the holistic view. Okay, they don't see each department as a separate one. When it comes to CEO, right? As a CEO, you're not going to see each and every department as a single entity, right? Or island. All you need is, as a CEO, you need to know how much expenses we incurred in this quarter and how much cost we spent buying the raw material. What is the operating income? These are the metrics. If whatever that you needed, you can pick up, and whatever the metrics that you have it in your sales dashboard, you can pick up from there, put it in a single dashboard. Okay. And the other thing is the limitations. Once you create a dashboard, you cannot do drill down in visuals. Okay. For example, here, if you see here, we have the drill down option, right? You can drill down here. But once you, copy this visual, matrix visual, and paste it into your dashboard, this will not work. There is a limitation. Okay, copying this visual or this visual from this report to dashboard is called pinning, P-I-N, pin. And these visuals are called as a tile. Once you copy paste this visual into the dashboard, we are no longer call them as a visual, we call them as a tile. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm feeling thirsty. Let me grab some water. Back. Okay. So now we understood, right? Okay. But other thing, what you need to remember is, from the interview point of view, they will ask you this one. I just type it here. DB stands for dashboard, right? You can listen to this is your report one. You can use more than one report. Okay. So from this report, you can pick up the required KPIs. For example, in this case, I need the expenses that is available in this report, expenses and operating income. I'm going to pick up from this report, and then I just copy these two things from this report to my dashboard. Similarly, from the report one, I wanted to know, a total quantity sold. Okay. And then total profit we made. And then, number of customers, how many number of orders we received it. Total number of orders we received it. Those informations are, see, each report has its own set of KPIs and reports, right? But dashboard, I want to see the sales department. This is my finance department, and this is my sales department. The sales and finance department related metrics also should go in here, because as a CEO, right, top level guy, you want to see all the metrics holistically here, but it's a single page. So to copy these visuals from the report to, I call this a report to, it's a finance dashboard, or right. So this one, you are copying this into a dashboard. This is called your pin. You pin this visuals into this dashboard. You need to remember this term. Okay, pin. Okay, and then once you pin these visuals into the dashboard, we call that as a tile. We no longer call as a visual. Okay, we call as a tile only, henceforth. Okay, fine. I just once you understand, it's fine. But now one more thing you need to remember is workspaces. Currently, I'm in which workspace? I'm into Dev Sandbox, right? This is my workspace. All these reports, report 1, report 3, let's say you have 5 reports are available. All these reports are available in my workspace called Dev Sandbox. Or let's say, one report is available in Dev Sandbox, other report is available in Dev 2 Sandbox. This report is available here, but this report is available. But in that case, you cannot do pinning. You cannot copy it to dashboard. These are the things that you need to remember it. And importantly, the drill down. Once you pin this visual into your dashboard, the drill down will not be working there. Okay. And what are and then the slicer, you cannot pin it. You cannot copy it to a dashboard. There's a limitation. Maybe in the future releases, they may, overcome these kind of things. Okay. Hope all of you were concentrating here. Fine. So now, if you're concentrated here, then it is good. Now I'm going to create a dashboard in the Power BI Cloud Service. What I'm going to look here, I just keep the cursor on top of this one. Look here, I just simply gently hover the cursor on top. Look here, you can see something. These are the things are, you would have noticed already, right? This is something, very specific to the cloud service. This is pin visual. Okay. And for example, I want to copy the expenses. And then what it is, either I can copy it. Okay. What we will do is we will go step by step. I just go to the home page. I go to the workspaces and then Dev Sandbox. Currently, I am in Dev Sandbox. This is step 1. Click on new. And here you will find something called dashboard. You have a lot of options are available. Click on dashboard. You give some meaningful name for this one. For this, enterprise dashboard, something like that. Okay. Some meaning, some dashboard. Yeah, or else we'll say, EMEA. So the specific region dashboard. Okay. EMEA dashboard, I just created. Like APAC, Asia Pacific, right? Region, something like, so more than one continent will come under that one. So now look here. So currently we are here. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, file. Okay, this is my, I just created here. Let me just click on it here. Add a tile. Add a tile. Look here, web content, image, text box, video. You want to add a tile from this one and real-time streaming. Fine, it's all good. So now what I do is I just create another, I just go to, I create another tab. Here I just go here. EMEA dashboard, right? So you remember that. So now what it is, I just go back to the workspace in this tab, and then I just go to the Dev Sandbox. This is where I publish 2 reports. Look here, the EMEA dashboard got created, and here I'm going to use the Finance DB report. First, I use this report. I'm opening this report file. It takes some time. In this case, what happened? Look here, I have 3 pages are there in this single report file, Finance DB. Here, my manager wants to see the operational revenue or something like that. I just go here, operating income, right? When I keep the cursor on top of this one, these icons are displayed, and I just click on the pin visual. This visual, I'm going to click on it. Look here, it asks me, right? You want to pin this visual in the existing dashboard or in the new dashboard. But if you look at the default one, is the existing dashboard. In this case, look here, EMEA dashboard, I already created, right? A while back, I created it, it shows. Or if you want to, create a new dashboard, instead of going there and create a dashboard, this is another way of creating the dashboard. Go to the report and select the visual and click on the pin. You will have two options. New dashboard, you can select the new dashboard name. So I'm going to use the existing dashboard, the EMEA dashboard, and then I'm going to pin this one. Go to dashboard. Look here, the operating income got pinned. I think I clicked it twice. So where is that? Where are the values? Okay, and the values are not coming here. Okay, don't panic and click on the edit again here, your dashboard theme. Here you have light color, right? The theme is light color. You can make it dark. Look here, you can see that visual, the operating income got copied from where? From FinanceDB to here, it got copied successfully. This is called tile. You know what is the difference between, see, this is all fancy term, guys. Okay, nothing, right? So this is called your tile, and the copying the visual from one report to dashboard is called your pin, PIN, pinning the visual. All right, pinning the visual. Once you pin it into your dashboard, it is called your, what is that? Tile, TILE, tile. So you can resize this visual. Once you pin it here, you can resize it. So this is my KPI. See here at the bottom of this one, when you touch that visual, it will take you back to the report. This one will be a little bit annoying. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so I just see at the right bottom corner, right? So you will find this kind of icon. With this only you can resize it. Okay. And then here 3 dots. When you click on this, you will see add a comment. If you want to add a comment, you can add it. And for example, for senior management, so this is compared to previous year, this year operating income is better. You can type some comment. It will give them a quick understanding. And chat in Teams, you can chat with your team, okay, and copy visual as image. You can copy it as an image. And if you want to go back to the report, it will take you back, because in this dashboard, you are copying the visuals from more than one report, right? So if you select this specific visual, and if you want to go to the specific report, you can click on it. And open in focus mode, focus mode is a maximized one, a bigger one. You can see the, if you have eye problem, people can see it here. It will show everything in a bigger thing. Exit focus mode. And then next one is, and then the export CSV. Okay. And then edit details. You can edit this one. If you want to edit it, you can edit it. So for example, if you want to change the title, you can change it here. And you can give some subtitle also. And display last refresh time. Also you can specify it here. Okay, so see, end of the day, the data is available in your other server. Okay, in the cloud itself, in different server, SQL server, the data is available, right? You have used the import mode. In that case, whether the data refresh has happened or not, is this whatever I'm looking at is an up-to-date data or not? If you display the last refresh time along with this, you'll be very happy. Oh, good. So it's recently this today morning it got refreshed, then it is an up-to-date one, right? So you can select this one also. Okay, the other options are like in the edit details. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, and what are the other things are there here? And then you have view insights. I think we could not find any insights. Okay, fine. The next one is the pin tile. We did this. Okay. More than one report, you can copy the visuals to a single dashboard. That is possible. That means a dashboard can get data from multiple data sets. Okay. And is it possible to pin a visual or the tile from one dashboard to another dashboard? The interview they'll ask you. Pin tile. You might be wondering, right? So already we pinned this one. When I go to my report, when I hover the cursor on top of the visual, the pin icon was displayed. When I clicked on that, that visual got copied to my existing dashboard. I selected the existing dashboard. But again, why it has to show pin type? That means new dashboard. I have another dashboard called, APAC dashboard, something like that. Okay, dashboard. So this one, from one dashboard to another dashboard, you can pin the visual. Okay, it's not visible. The theme, you can select it here. This is the one. So one dashboard to another dashboard, you can pin the visual. From one report or more than one report, you can pin the visual into a dashboard. That is also possible. That is what the takeaway for you guys now. Okay, fine. So now I have created one thing, and then what we will do is I just go back here, and then the Dev Sandbox, I'll click on it. I will open the same report, Finance DB, because there we have a matrix visual wherein we have the drill down option is there. Whatever the statement I made, was that correct or not? Look here, if I keep the cursor on top of this one, you can see on top of this drill down, drill up options got enabled icons. This is a common thing, the pin. I just click on it, existing dashboard. Yes, pin it. This is a drill down visual, right? You can do drill down here. Let us check we can do the drill down or not. See, once you pin the visual, once you copy the visual into the dashboard, you can resize it, and then you can move from one place to another. If you want to move it from here, from top to bottom, that is all possible. Okay. And look here, this is my. But if you see the drill down icon, drill up icon is not there, right? It is not possible. Then whatever statement I made was correct. I did not bluff it. This is my dashboard, okay? And the next one is, okay, sir, everything is fine. Is there any way that I can add an image here? I want to put my company logo here. Yes, you can go here. You can go to the added tile. Here you have the image. You can go here and click on next. And you can, but here thing is, right, you can specify the title here. Or, EMEA dashboard. Okay, something like that, okay? And then here you need to specify the URL where the logo is available. Okay, for example, in my case, I don't know if I can get it. Our people, they disable this one. Right click on it. Yeah, the right click, they disabled it. So if I can see it, I can give the link to this one. Okay. And this file name is, I don't know. Okay, fine. So you need to specify the URL. You cannot upload you can upload the image also here. Where is that dashboard? It has gone, right? Yeah, so the URL, you need to use the URL, okay? That option, you have it. Other thing is like tile image. Yeah, image only. Yes, I use the image, but here you need to use the link only, okay? Your website link or something like that, okay? The URL, only the URL. In which URL the image is available, your logo. You need to specify the link URL and then click on apply, then your logo will get displayed here, okay? Fine. So now you understood this one. And the next one is, sorry, here, go to edit, and then add a tile here, text box. I want to add a text box here. Click on next. And then here, I want to give some title to this dashboard. So what I do is EMEA, dashboard. Apply it. So I'm done with it. Okay, I'm done with it. Mobile view is also possible. Look here, this is my title name. I just minimize it. I just move this down here, and then I can probably, resize it a little bit. The thing is, you cannot, resize it to a very small size. It'll be, you need to live with this thing. And this is your report here. And then you have some option called fit here, fit to the page that is possible. Okay. So how to create a text, how to import an image. You need to use a URL only. You cannot use anything else. So the next one is web content. You can pull, for example, if you select it here, right, the title and then embed code. right? You can use the embedded code. So how many of you know the embedded code? Supposing, let's say in the YouTube, I have video running and my video is running there. And just beneath that video, YouTube video, you will find some options, right? When you click on something, you will find some embedded code. You take that embedded code and then put it in your website. And for the end users, people like you think, oh, all the videos are in my website only. Okay. So for that, you need to use some embedded code. Okay. And this option is also available. And the next one is video. You can embed a video. Super, right? You can put a video here. And then what you can do is the real-time data, custom streaming data, anything that is happening, right? So in the Walmart and all, they use the RFI card. Okay. So in that case, in real time, you will get to know, how many units are there, how many of them stock in, stock out, how many of them, we are running out, and how many items, delivery challan, there is some delivery challan whenever the items goes out, and they use some time. Okay. So whenever the new item comes in, stock comes in, so as soon as the stock comes in, it will get updated, real-time dashboard. They call it a real-time dashboard. Again, it requires some additional license, everything. You just understand what these options are. This is the one you'll be using it more frequently. Image also you'll be using it frequently. And the next one is the dashboard theme, either light is available, dark, color blind friendly is also available. Okay. Now the question is whether it's a report or dashboard. Don't use too dark color, and too light color is also not preferred. Okay. Use some, something, subtle. Okay. The color should be a little bit subtle, but in my case, I like, the bit dark color. Fine. But it should blend, the visual and the background template should blend well. Okay. Color blind friendly is also available. Okay. I'm not comfortable. I want to use a custom bag. So like in my report, I have used the custom template, right? So I want to use the same thing. Yes, you can use it. You need to enable this one, background image, enable it. And then here you cannot load the image. You need to specify the URL. So in this case, yes, I have this is the one, right? Yeah. No, sorry, this is the not the for backward slash forward slash. Here template dot jpeg. Look here, the moment I specified it went and picked up this image from this website and displayed the background template here. Look here. Now I'm able to get that one, right? So now what you do is you can, move this one here and there. You can do some changing, everything can do it. Okay. You can put it here. But thing is, for the dashboard, the cloud service, you need to have some other format. Okay. Because the size and all right, exactly, it will not fit here. Look here, the title itself is big. Either you can reduce it like this, but the height you cannot reduce it beyond this. This is the title and this is the, right. So you can use a background template also. You can import it and then you can embed like how I did it in the Power BI desktop. Right, you can embed the visual and then you can change the font color, everything you can play around it. But the limitations you cannot do drill down, drill up. And to prove that, if I go here, slicer, if I keep the cursor on top of this one, what you see only three icons, right? The filter kind of thing, and this one focus mode, that's all. But you don't see the pin icon. See, when I keep it on top of this, right, it shows the pin. Whereas on top of this one, the pin is not available. First of all, the pin icon is not displayed. Hence, you cannot pin the slicer. You cannot pin the slicer and you cannot do drill down, drill up once you pin the visual into your desktop. Okay, these are the limitations you need to be aware of. They'll ask you the interview. Okay, and the scenario thing, like let's say I have 2 reports files are available in workspace 1, other 2 reports are available in workspace 2, but I need these 4 report files. Some visuals should go into my dashboard. Is it possible? It is not possible. If you want, you can use more than 2 or 4 reports, but all the reports should be available in a single workspace, like a dev sandbox, right? So half of them, a few reports you kept it here, few reports you kept it somewhere else. And with right, if you want to pull the visuals from 4 different reports and put in a dashboard, it's not possible. If you want it, keep all the 4 report files in a single folder or the workspace. Then it is possible. This is interview question. The other one is the limitations. Okay, I said slicer, you cannot pin it. First of all, you cannot pin it, the slicer. And this one you can pin it, the matrix visual, and those visual that have drill down, drill up, you can pin it. But once you pin it, which means copy it to the dashboard, this option, the drill down, drill up, is not available. Okay, the next thing is, I'll show you one more thing here. I don't know if I remember it. Pin to a dashboard. Look here. If I click on these 3 dots, I have something called pin to a dashboard. Entire report, I'm going to pin it to a dashboard. New dashboard. I call it a new dashboard, something like a test pin live. Go to dashboard. You want to go to mobile layout or this one? Look here, entire report got. I don't want to, copy paste each and everything. Entire report, if you want to copy it, you can do it. Okay, if you don't want to take the visuals from more than 1 report, you can do it. But in this case, the slicer will work. So hence, it is a tricky question. You need to remember this. If you pin the entire report, okay, as a visual, the slicer will work. But still, the drill down, drill option is not working here. Okay, it is not working here, right? This icon is not visible. You need to remember this one. All right, that's it, guys. Right, so you can try pinning the visuals and create a dashboard on Power BI Cloud Service. But you need to have the official email ID in order to sign up with them. Probably you can use your office email ID or something like that. Okay. Or whatever I have explained it. If you talk this in the interview, that is more than sufficient. And also you have an export option. You can export the PowerPoint. You can export a PDF file. You can load it in Excel file for analysis, and then you can share. See, once I create the dashboard, right, or the report, if you want to share it, it is possible only on cloud. We have an option called share here. Click on it here. Look here. In my case, I have a Robert at deepneuron.in. As I told you, as part of the row level security implementation, right? So you can share your report, but you cannot share the report to Gmail or outside your organization. Deep Neuron company, let's say 3 employees or the 3 employees within my company, I can share this. Outside this, I cannot share it. Look here, and I just send this report. I granted, okay, link to finance. Yeah, the link has been sent to that guy. By clicking that link, he should be able to view the report. I shared this report to Robert. He can log in with his credentials in cloud, and he will see something like the reports received from other user option. Okay, so in that case, he can go and check it out. You can view the report. That's all, guys. Nothing beyond this one. What I'm going to do is I will share that. You first, you just play around with this one, okay, and I will put some more reasonable pages, and then I will. In the meanwhile, I will send it, and then I'll send the business questions. Try to answer it. Try using DAX function, okay. Okay, and next. The interview questions, what we do is, for the sake of continuity, we will have it on Tuesday. At least if you can, be attentive. Joining the call is not important. Be attentive, right? Concentrate whatever the questions that I ask, and I also show you the answer by demonstrating it. If you are a smart person, you can, by attending the interview question answer session itself, you can crack the interview. Okay. But if you don't have